Hello everybody, it's me, Charlotte, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to knit the Garland Stitch. That's right, I went with the Garland Stitch. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, I had posted on Facebook for your guys' suggestions on what I should name this stitch. A lot of you had so many wonderful suggestions, but I did go with the Garland Stitch. It was suggested a few times. I went back through, I scrolled up, and I found the very first person who suggested the Garland Stitch, and that was Debra Byers. So thank you so much, Debra, for suggesting the Garland Stitch. I really do like that name. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this stitch. It's very easy, it's beginner friendly. It's only a 4-row repeat, no yarn overs, no passovers, nothing like that. Very easy, straightforward knitting. So I think everyone will be able to do this. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to knit the Garland Stitch. And if you stick around to the very end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys the best idea for this stitch, like what this stitch is perfect for. And I think you guys are all going to enjoy it. And you're definitely gonna wanna make one because it's just a really good idea and it saves a problem that all knitters have. So stick around to the end to see what I'm talking about. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for liking and commenting and sharing my videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so now. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, there will be a link in the description below. All right, the Garland Stitch. As you can see, it's got like columns and they're kind of wrapped. It does look like garland. So yeah, this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. Still not that bad. You could use this stitch for a number of different things. Washcloths, placemats, you could do a scarf. You could do a whole blanket if you wanted to. But yeah, what I'm gonna show you at the end, I think you guys are really, really gonna enjoy and want to make. So please stay tuned to the end. But so let's get started on how to knit the Garland Stitch. All right, I'm gonna do it. Yep. I'm going to show you guys the very beginning. This, like I said, is a 4-row repeat, and you want to cast on multiples of 4 plus 2. So if you have no clue what that means, I'm going to show you. Multiples of 4 plus 2. What you're going to do, the slip knot counts as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at the very end, after you've cast it on your multiples of 4, the very, very end, you want to add your plus 2. So 1, 2. All right. 4-row repeat, beginner friendly. Here we go. Row 1. Row 1 is knit 2. So we have 1, 2. Now what you want to do is you want to slip 2 purlwise with your working yarn in the back. So basically what that means is keep your yarn right where it's at and slip 2 purlwise. So I'm going to go take my right needle, slip it in the front of that stitch, slide it off, slide it off. I slipped 2 purlwise with my working yarn in the back. Now I'm going to knit 2. 1, 2. And that's the repeat, guys, is knit 2 and then slip 2 purlwise with working yarn in the back, then knit 2. 1, 2, slip 2 purlwise with working yarn in the back, and then knit your last 2. You should end on a knit 2. Okay, that was row 1. Now row 2 is the exact same thing. We're going to knit 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to slip the same 2 purlwise with working yarn in the back. So the same 2 that we slipped on the first row, we're going to slip on the second row the same exact way. And we're going to knit 2. So row 1 and 2 are exactly the same. We're going to slip the same 2 stitches and knit the same 2 stitches. Again, ending on a knit 2. Okay, row 3. Row 3 is knit 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to purl those 2 slip stitches. So we're going to take our working yarn, put it up front, and we're actually going to purl them. So there's 1, there's 2. We're purling our slip stitches, putting our working yarn in the back, and knitting 2. So that's the repeat, is knit 2, purl 2. And the 2 you purl are the 2 you slipped in the first 2 rows. Knit 2, and then purl 2. You're going to purl those slipped stitches, and then end on a knit 2. That was row 3. Row 4 is super easy. Row 4 is just knit all stitches. So you just knit all the stitches. Try not to lose any. Okay, we've knit all our stitches almost. Okay. And that is row 4. And all you want to do is continue rows 1 through 4. Keep repeating rows 1 through 4, and it'll start looking like this. Now, I told you that I was going to show you what I think this stitch would be perfect for. If you made a very large piece, you can make it as long and as wide as you need it, but I'm going to show you what I think it's great for. You can take your knitting needles. This is just a DPN. You can use any of them. You can use your circular needles, and you can just run them right through, and you can actually store them this way. Let's see. Here's an old, one of my very first circular needles. It's got that really memoried cord that's really hard to work with. But you can run these right through. And like I said, if you make them long enough, you can keep going all the way through and it'll hold them all in. You can do even crochet hooks. You just have to use the end. You don't want the hook to get caught up on any of the stitches here. But you can use crochet hooks. And you can just make a mat, a very large mat, and you can store all your knitting needles, your crochet hooks, anything. And there you have it. It's like a nice little way to store your things. And like I said, they come out really easy. And it's a very nice, easy, organized way to store them. So that was my ingenious idea. If you make a very large piece to fit all your knitting needles, make sure that it's long enough. You could even line them up so all the cords are in the middle, are lined up, and you could fold it over and put a little button on it and make it a little carrying case for all your knitting needles. So that's my idea. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this, the Garland Stitch, and thank you again, Debra Byers, for helping me name the stitch, and everyone else who suggested all these wonderful names. It was really hard to choose. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so now. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, that link will be in the description below. So until next time, guys, I hope you all have a super wonderful, fabulous day, and happy knitting. Bye.